Hey there everyone, Shadow here, and welcome to Frostpunk. So this game literally just came out today. I was originally going to do some more Transport Fever videos, and then my buddy reminded me, hey, Frostpunk's out. So I was like, man, I gotta get in on this. And I have not played this yet, like at all. So I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. So yeah, I'm just going to do a new home.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Alright, so like I didn't want to talk throughout like most of that intro, so you guys could like watch it for those of you that don't have the game. So what I got out of that is, well, it kind of more or less says here, you know, we fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered, and a handful of us managed to reach the site of the generator only to find it's frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. Alright, so we're going to move on here, and then I'll talk about what I think the game is more or less about. Alright, so we need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. While it will freeze to death. Stockpile some coal inside the generator. Alright. So I'm gonna pause this real quick. So what I got from the intro was more or less, you know, global warming went completely, you know, just crazy and like froze all of London. It froze the world, but like it froze London in this story, and the people, there's still people at like in London, but like this group of people that you're more or less leading and are like controlling, they went north, which why you go north when it's already cold in the north, I'm not sure. I guess in this era, or would this like kind of bit like the north is warmer than like the rest of the, I don't know. All I know is apparently you're playing as Londoners, and we gotta survive the brutal winter that is upon us. 24. I'll tell you right now, I would die. I would be the first dude who would drop dead from any of this. But alright, let's figure out what we gotta do here. So we gotta get coal. Wood crates. Wreckage. Wood crates. Alright, camera controls are pretty basic. It's just WASD or use your... And then, you know, middle mouse button to rotate. Q and E do it. We gotta... Let me pause this actually, because I'm just wasting time here. Build a mine here to start extracting. Hot. So there's coal piles over here, here. So right now it says stockpile some coal. We need 200 and activate the generator. So I guess I'll just put all my workers into getting coal right now. Okay, so this is the building button. People, that we have tents, base heating level 1 costs 10 wood. Then installation shelter for 10 people to sleep in. Okay, that's a little bit trying to. Medical post, basic medical station with 5 beds, treats the most common ailments, 25 wood, food, resources, and attack. See, me personally, I want to keep them healthy, so I'm gonna build a health center. It's kind of cool that you can like pause the game and whatnot. I thought it'd be like, you know, it's I guess it's like real time combined with the pausing. It's interesting. They're gathering coal even though they're not actually over there. I want to click on the actual. Oh, okay, so it's based on the per hour thing. That's kind of cool. Now we need people over here operating medics. Oh, you need engineers operating the medics. Yeah. We don't have any sick people yet, so I'm going to take that back down to 2. I guess I'm going to need more wood. Alright. So that's your discontent. Lack of shelter. Okay. People on normal warships are free to see to their needs. Alright, so I got the camera controls. More or less got the resource bit, workforce. Some buildings such as medical post or workshop require intense mental labor for people employed there. And as such can only be staffed by engineers and workers only provide manual labor. Children cannot be employed at all. And you can check your workforce distribution by clicking on the icon. Rank, controlling time seems pretty simple. Construction. Building inside the heat zone. Heat zone are warmer and provide better living and work conditions to make the best use of the heat zone. Buildings are placed on a radial grid. All buildings must be connected to the generator by a street in order to function. The generator itself, the generator is hard in the city and only source of heat in this frozen home. You can research generator upgrades that rise the heat output, expanding the heat zone and reducing coal usage. Interesting. I have 2 days to provide shelter for 40 people. Interesting. Well, how about I do what was this again? 10 wood. Captain, when faced Facing demands, remember this, people usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Okay. Probably gonna die. Yeah, I know. The heat's turned off. I mean, how cold is it actually? Is there like a way to see the... Oh. Oh, please. It's not that cold yet. You guys are good. Livable. Fine. I'm not gonna waste coal right now if you guys can live. It's only 0 point. It's only 0. It's only 4 degrees, -4. Can I talk today? Alright, so I got housing for most. Not, well, I got 20, so I guess if I put another one down, that'll be 30. So I still have 60 people homeless, which should be 50. Yeah. 3 people are being treated. Okay, so if I provide 4, that's 100. That's what we want. People. Oh, apparently people are freezing. That's alright. Like I said, people are gonna die. Generator hums is a reassuring warning, but we shouldn't take it. Generator goes down the city, guys. Be mindful of coal reserves, not food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse for rare meals. First death. Well, that didn't take long, folks. Apparently, I should have turned the generator on, before. I guess I'll, let's see, cemetery or corpse disposal. Snow pit, no risk of disease from unburied bodies. Bodies are preserved for potential further use. I'd rather go with the more, like, I actually give a crap option, which would be the cemetery.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I need wood. At least now people aren't gonna die. I got 3 people being treated right now. I'd like people to go back to work. Alright, so I got the cemetery going up. I fulfilled the 40 people housing. I still need more housing, but and then I got a hunter's hut going up because I need food. Now I have 100 raw food, but apparently, yeah, I think there's 65 people. I'm going to assume you go through that fairly quickly. And my cemetery has been built, so my hope rises. That's not. They shouldn't put all their hope into me. They're gonna die. More than likely, there will be a lot of death. As far as when I'm in charge of these kind of games, normally you got to kill some people for the greater good of everybody else. And we're going to fast forward here because everybody's on their freaking free time. We're gonna introduce a new law. So there's a bunch of different branches that things go out into. Like there's I can have a fighting arena, which will reduce discontent if I let them beat the crap out of each other. That's not what I did, actually. I want to see what the rest of these were. Emergency shift. Sometimes we have to concentrate on the task at hand, cost of everything else, or die. After doing this law, another one can be passed after 18 hours. New ability: you can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. Using the emergency shift will raise discontent. Discontent will raise slightly. Child labor. Children can work in safe workplaces. Hope will fall slightly. Children workers can be injured in accidents. Children shelters. Children will be safer if they stay in children's centers during the day and they won't cause any mischief. Providing all children a place in the children's shelter gives a permanent hope bonus. What's some of the other options we have? Food. We can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, although not exactly tasty or healthy. Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will raise slightly. Some people eating sawdust meals will fall ill. No. Soup. We can cook soup instead of a full meal to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Soup available in cookhouses. Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. Eating soup will cause discontent. What the hell's wrong with you people? Let's see. There's medical, more or less. We will try everything to cure the gravely ill, from evasive surgery to amputations. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. Or I could do sustain life. We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We won't risk dangerous amputees with radical treatments. After introducing this law, another one can be passed after 18 hours. The gravely ill will be kept alive but untreated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. The gravely ill will take up beds in medical posts. So I could either forcibly chop their arms off and do crazy ass surgeries, or I could just be like, well, we'll keep you alive until we can find a way to cure you, question mark? I mean, if I had the choice, in real life of having like something chopped off of me, and then like the option of waiting it out and trying to see if maybe something down the line happens, you know, I mean, I'd rather kind of like keep my body intact, so I'm gonna go with that option.
Hear me. New law in the city.
I mean, I'd rather people not go around chopping people's arms and legs off. Ah, she's gooners, man. Somebody's a little bit cranky. I have no engineers available right now, and this place needs workers. So let's see. I'm gonna dial back this to 10. Dial back this to 10. Dial back this to 10. Do the same thing here. So 10, we got 10, 10, 10. I'm gonna max out that engineers, and then I'm gonna put this place with food. Seven food a day. Doesn't seem like a lot. 3 sick absence. Got 1 sick. 5 people are being treated. I'm gonna need more medical posts, it looks like. There's only 5 beds. Let's see, I'm gonna need more beds. Why do you guys gotta go and get all sicky and whatnot. Stop dying. Probably doesn't help that I still have 25 homeless. It's probably... Huh? Okay. Child's plea, Captain. We found the boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Yeah, I mean, there's gotta be some deaths, people. You just gotta get over it. Just gotta, like, people are gonna die, okay? I can't help it. It wasn't my fault. I'd like to think it wasn't my fault. It's just, you know, people are gonna die, and we're all gonna have to live with it. So base heating is only one here. I guess it has to go relatively in this area. Can I build a road? Well, technically I can't, I just don't have enough food. So currently coal's at a max, so I'm going to put a max on that. People from our convoy, basic resource security now, try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frost land, save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. Why are we getting in? Why are we going so far ahead? I'm still trying to figure everything else out. Wait a minute. That says organ transplant. Are you telling me if I would have sat there and done that burial thing, I could have had organ transplants? Yeah. Whatever. Care house. The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at a low cost in special housing. I don't think I have any gravely ill. Extra rations. We can feed sick people extra rations to help them recover faster. Overcrowding. Our medical facilities should be fully utilized, even if we have to put patients on the floor. The capacity of medical facilities is doubled. On the extra capacity, using the extra capacity will cause discontent. Discontent will raise slightly. Use extra rations and 10 food. Gotta be joking me. Well, looks like here, children labor safe jobs, and then there's children labor all jobs. I'm going to just take it. If I pick that one, it'll go into that one. If I choose the children's shelter, it'll go into medical apprentice and engineer apprentice. So I'm going to assume that would probably be the safer one because they'd be trained so they wouldn't, like, get killed. Right now, though, I feel like I need the... Still emergency shifts, because it seems like people need to work more.
New law. A new law has passed.
It's only used for real emergencies. Do I seriously not have any people like, to work? Alright, so coal's doing alright, so I'm gonna take 5 people from the coal. And we're gonna put them on. I'm just gonna max it out. And we need more food. See, so like the biggest thing you not only have to manage your actual resources, you have to manage food, which seems to be a little bit of a thing. I'm gonna do I'll do an emergency shift on that facility just because it seems like people need food right now. So that's probably why they're, starving to death. So I cooked all the food that we had. Well, it didn't take 24 hours. Can I cancel this? Apparently not. I guess technically I could sit there and do nobody and then put them all over here so they go get more food. Stop.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Ew, okay. I just noticed that. Temperature will drop significantly 2 levels. Ew. -40.
Move. Time to get to work.
That's kind of like scary temperature. Chilly. Like, I mean, as long as everything, I guess, keeps working. Still got 5 people out in the snow, damn it. Said something about a workshop. Gathering posts. People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles. That would probably be better to have at this point. So everybody's gonna get called back, so you guys don't all die out in the freaking freezing cold. I don't think they deserve to, quote unquote, be frozen to death. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna get a gatherers post like right here. Try and like base it right off this street here. Alright. I think if they work at the actual buildings instead of working at the just noticed I'm gonna actually need another. Yeah, that was just for coal. Exactly. So no, I'm gonna have to risk some people and have them make wood. Resource over. We're getting short on resources. Yeah, I know. Extended shifts. Building a city in the frozen hell requires sacrifice. People get more done if they work longer shifts. You can extend the workday in any facility to 14 hours. Yeah.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Alright, so we now have that. I'm just trying to get enough wood to where I can call these guys back and then build a gatherer's hut over here. I kind of want these guys not to like freeze to death. And they need a road apparently. Build a road coming off of it. Oh god. Apparently I still need more wood.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Well, at least we're not out of coal, because coal seems to be the thing that, you know, makes it so we can survive at night. So now I have actual gathering huts, that seems to be a thing. I need more food. I'm noticing my food rations really aren't going up. They're kind of just going, actually going down. I mean, I'm only getting like 11 food a day, which is, or it should be 15 food a day, but. Cats. Still have 5 people that are homeless. I'd like to essentially solve the homeless problem before I end this episode.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
So that's working both of the resource nodes at the same time. I'm gonna call these people off of that. And then we're gonna get a road that comes off of this. And we're gonna max that out. It's kind of cool how they build roads. Like just the design of the road itself. Alright, so we now have 2 gather huts up. We're not doing too good on wood.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
I think, I don't think there's one more crate over here along with some steel wreckage. Still got that homeless problem. I'm gonna solve that right now. I'm gonna put a tent in. And we'll put a tent in right here. And that should essentially solve the homeless problem. Oh, the temperature's rising. That's cool.
Work time. Get back to work.
Yeah, okay, so most things are livable again. Most things. Not everything, though. These are chilly. But they're good. Might need another medical facility somewhere along the way. It seems like not getting enough medical supplies. Only thing, so, well. But alright guys, I think at least for a starter episode, we're doing pretty good. I think we started with 70, so I lost 5 people. 5 people I have already frozen. But we got gathering posts up on both like the resource node areas. There's a couple more areas that need to be collected from. But gonna need to look into making food because I'm thinking people are gonna start starving to death here. Maybe run that at not max efficiency, but we might need to resource out more people getting food because food seems to be a problem. Let's pass one more law here, and then I'm gonna call it here. Kind of want to do soup because actually we're gonna do the fighting arena because you know that deals with the discontent that would be caused by the soup. So we're gonna do that.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Every night a fight will be organized here, lowering discontent. Just watch everybody beat the crap out of each other. That's just funny. But alright guys, I'm gonna call it for this episode. We just ran out of coal over here, so this building is no longer useful. But alright guys, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye guys, have a good one.